difficulty my senior lordship.
Item number 6.
Yes, lordship.
What is
Next.
there? What is there?
Lordship,
Any instruction?
Supposed to instruction lordship. Next
Which
week,
department?
uh,
GAD.
GAD lordship.
Nayak, I think. P9. Call him.
Lordship, my lord. And next week, lordship, my lord, to the Sunday.
What is there? There's nothing. You have retired.
Yes,
You have
lordship.
already retired.
Yes, sir.
Only for instruction only.
Yes,
this has
sir.
been kept. for.
So next week, lordship, any day, lordship. To the
Next week.
next week, as per convenient, lordship. 7, lordship.
Only prayer of Mr.
Hmm.
D. Gogoi, then counsel for the petition. List this matter on 7.
Yes.
07.
Madam,
No, 7 will be holiday.
Office. 8, lordship.
It has been declared as holiday.
8.
8.
One more prayer, my lord. In respect of item number 13. I'm for a private respondent. Yesterday, I could not submit the adjournment slip due to my non-available of the petitioner counsel.
Here also,
now-
there's what is there? Nothing.
Lordship. Today, my lord, my senior difficulty, lordship. On same day, lordship. I have taken consent from the outside, lordship. Apart from that.
Anyway, on the prayer of Mr. D. Gogoi,
Lordship.
learned counsel for respondent number 8 to 12.
Yes, sir.
And as consulted by Mr. B. D. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner. List this matter up for 2 weeks.
High level, lordship.
May it please your lordship, with due consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 7, lordship.
It's also part hard.
Lordship, it may not be taken up today, lordship.
Why?
Lordship, there is difficulty on the part of my senior, lordship.
What
And
difficulty? What was
he's
the,
not in station, lordship, he's out of station, lordship.
which your senior?
Mr. D. Senapati, lordship. I'm appearing for respondent number 2
Yes,
to 8.
he's supposed to obtain instruction
Yes, lordship.
as regards some recruitment.
The pensionary.
Pensionary, yes,
As a right.
subsistence allowance, lordship.
Hmm.
Subsistence allowance.
Any rules, regulations of the NIPCO, right?
Yes, lordship, but he is out of
there-
station, lordship, and when instructions are with him, lordship. The matter may kindly be fixed on 15th May, lordship.
It's part hard, we cannot fix it. We don't know when this bench will be available. It's a part hard matter.
Yes, lordship.
See, we adjourn the matter after hearing certain clarification only. When the next it is listed, unless there is certain clarification has to be placed or is sick, you'll have to.
Lordship, only today accommodation may be given, lordship, so that instructions may also be, I will also take instructions from him.
See, every day it's filing up. It creates an inconvenience for the court also.
Lordship.
Do you have any idea?
No, lordship, the
Every day, how many
instructions are with
CATs
him.
we have to, how many judgment we have to
Yes.
reserve?
Lot
Sir.
of it.
I'm asking the London Council, do you have any idea? How many judgment will have to, reserve in a day?
Yes, lordship.
Work until in the chamber till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Go back and have the, file next day's file again. Early when we get up, we don't have the time to go for, yoga, treadmill, gym. We don't have time at all. You have to cooperate.
Lordship, accommodation only for today,
In the
lordship.
process, not only judges are suffering and not litigants are suffering, judges are also suffering.
Yes, lordship.
It takes a toll to the health of the judges also. That's why we fix the matter. On 15, you don't know, you can't imagine how many matters will be there. Anyway, as agreed to by learned counsel with parties, namely Mr. H. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petition.
Yes, Todi for respondent 2 to 8.
This matter after 2 weeks.
The only thing it is to be kept part and part.
Obviously,
Yes.
we will not release it.
Right.
It
Obliged.
will be unnecessary.
Yes.
Wasting
Obliged,
time.
lordship.
Obliged.
May I please, my lord?
Yes,
My lord, with regards to item number 2 to 5, my lord.
yes.
My lord, the conducting counsel, Mr. B. Chaudhary is not available today. So this is the death anniversary of his father, my lord. we have taken the consent from the other side, my lord. Yesterday, we have submitted the adjournment slip also, my lord.
Here also a certain instruction has to be given, placed. You
My
have
lord.
to obtain certain, this thing.
My lord, accommodation only for today, my lord.
On the prayer of Mr.
H. Borwa, my lord.
H. Borwa, Land Council. For appearing on behalf of
Mr. B.
Chaudhary
Chaudhary.
on the ground that Mr. B. Chaudhary, Land Council is indisposed due to that anniversary of his mother.
Father.
Let this matter be listed after
And my lord, I'm for
3 weeks.
2 weeks, my lord.
I'm for the respondent number 4, your lordship.
Mr.
And
Annexing Land Council for respondent for is present.
Present.
There's an interim order. I am for the petitioner, my lord. There is an interim order in all these cases, my lord. It may be continued, my lord.
Then in that case, you write, last line was this. Last line. No, before that. As consented by.
Arrest
the
Mr.
person, Mr. So and so. Arrest Mr. for respondent. Let this matter.
Can there be fixed date if lordship permits? Can there be date fixed if lordship permits?
We'll see,
My lord.
after 3 weeks.
My lord.
Obliged, my
Deeply
lord.
obliged.
2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks, huh?
Obliged, my lord.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I beg you to mention item number 9. My senior is unwell, so kindly pass over the matter after 2 weeks.
This is also further. Huh? What is the matter, madam? You'll not get it from diary. Where is your brief? Where is your brief, madam?
WPC,
Brief, where is your file? File. Give the second file. You prepare it, we'll see. Take the second file and read it. At least tell us what is the facts. It's a part hard. I think it would be a good experience for you. When did you join the bar? Madam, when did you join the bar? As a lawyer, when did you started practicing?
1 year.
1 year. It's a good opportunity. Read it. We'll take after some time. Unless you have some other important matters. Not here. After some time, madam, after some time, go back and read.
Government was
Just-
to
just-
receive
just
inspection
wait.
also.
Just wait. Madam, I think somewhere I have pronounced the judgment that
I'm sorry, your lordship.
that is to be your submission somewhere I missed it.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Writ petitions are dismissed. All right. And the original service book will be returned. Huh?
Yes, your lordship.
After
I will check.
there's certain correction has to be done.
Yes, sir.
So I could not record your submission.
Okay.
Your submission was only that they have been paid whatever they are
Yes,
entitled
yes.
under.
Yes,
That it, I think somewhere I've missed it. It
Yes.
doesn't make it, it will not affect anything
yes, your lordship.
because that is covered by MD Bora's argument.
Yes, yes.
Somewhere I have dictated, but somewhere I have seen it. I'll see. But even if it's not there,
Yes.
kindly bear with us. It will not have a impact on the merit of the matter, right? But the original records, the service book will be returned.
Lordship, in this case, the government advocate was to receive instruction, Lordship.
Yes.
My lordship, I have received the communication from the district commissioner. That with view of this ensuing Panchayat election, some more time will be granted. And in fact, my lord, their Dag numbers and Patta numbers were not given to the circle officer.
Ah,
So they may approach the circle officer with their respective Dag and
Let us
Patta
see.
numbers.
what is the instruction?
Those who come to Indian circle.
When was the earlier order
Lordship, since to 2022, that Lordship order is 14/11/22 since 14/11/22. Instruction has been awaited.
14/11/24?
Your Lordship order is 9/12/24.
Is Chance was given. Thereafter, so many orders. So your instruction is
Mine.
that since you are not able to locate the petitioners
Mine.
or identify the petitioners, you could not submit the proposal,
The proper
press
report.
proposal.
Mine.
So in that case, sir, you will direct the petitioner approach the concerned authority. That will be better instead of
That will expedite the
waiting. Heard Mr. B. Chaudhary, B. Chakraborty, Land Council for the Petitioners. Next paragraph. As directed by this court from time to time. Next paragraph. Mr. B. J. Talukdar, then additional senior government advocate. By referring to the communication that 12/04/2025 submits that due to non-availability of the land saddle, i.e. DUG number, telephone number, etc. of the petitioners. It is difficult to find out the whereabouts of the petitioners, as the Malini Bill is the thickly populated area which covers the Moses of Tarapur, part 8 within bracket B dash town bracket close, and Tarapur, part 8 of Porgona, Barakpur. Therefore, requested for passing necessary instruction to the petitioner to apply to the Assistant Settlement Officer, Southern Revenue, Silchar, with relevant documents for taking the matter to a logical conclusion. Mr. Although this court has recorded on so many occasions, on various dates about the first proposal that would be submitted by the concerned authorities, having considered the submissions on instruction by the learned additional senior government advocate, it would be appropriate to direct the petitioners to approach the Assistant Settlement Officer list accordingly. The petitioners are directed to approach the Assistant Settlement Officer, Southern Revenue Circle, Silchar, with relevant documents to expedite the process of submission of the press proposal. All right,
Yes,
when you came,
Within 2 weeks.
within a period of two weeks from today.
right.
That
Day
would be
after.
better. You advise your client, list the matter after 3 weeks.
Thereafter, we'll proceed with the, after they submit their detail.
No, and then, and before that, before before that, you need this to observe that on such approach by the petitioner along with relevant documents, the respondent authority will still proceed with the matter as expeditiously as possible.
Can I have my instruction back, madam? The
Is
paper,
it?
the paper. I
Can you
have-
have the paper?
Can
Instructions.
I'll instruction.
Yes, instruction will keep it.
I'll give a copy of
Ah.
this. I'll keep a copy.
You give the next, they list the matter after 3 weeks. The copy of the communication placed before, placed by the learned additional senior government is kept on record and marked as document X.
Give you. Will you want one?
Yes,
Last time part what was that?
yes, what is to be done?
Lordship, we have filed our affidavit, your lordship, the respondent number 3, lordship.
Who is the petitioner? Hmm?
Lordship. I am doctor.
Yes, what is your stand?
Lordship, the stand we have stated in paragraph 8 of our affidavit, your lordship.
Affidavit,
Paragraph 115, your lordship,
affidavit of
the secondary education. Lordship, is that flag?
Commissioner and Secretary.
Lordship.
Para,
Para 8, your lordship. Because there is a statutory bar, your lordship, because of section 3, subsection 9, your lordship, we are unable to give the financial assistance.
restraining order that is 16 treatment passed by the Honorable Court in the liquidation of saying. Where is this order?
Lordship,
Order
Also, as far-
1603/2016.
Lordship, as far as I can remember, this writ petition was dismissed due to non-prosecution, your lordship. Lordship, I'll just check once again. Lordship. And it was not restored again, your lordship.
No. What about this? They say this restraint order is there.
Lordship, there was a stay that no financial assistance will be given in that order, your lordship. 16/3/2016 with the leave of the court. But
There is finally
lordship,
dismissed for default.
lordship. Lordship, I'll check once again, your lordship.
Without the leave of the court, the respondent in the elementary shall not disperse any financial assistance in this. This is an interim order.
Lordship.
Was the writ petition gets disposed of?
Lordship, I'm just
It
checking.
marked
your-
along with that. We support the petitioner.
Lordship, maybe it's absent, your lordship, maybe.
What is to be done? It's a part and matter.
Lordship will fix some other date, your lordship.
Why?
Lordship, the last order of 575 of 2015 is that this petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution. So nobody appeared in that. And it was not restored, your lordship.
But therein, this is the third writ petition
Lordship.
by the petitioner.
In fact, this was also dismissed, your lordship. It was again restored, the instant writ petition, your lordship.
What is to be done?
Lordship, I leave it to you, your lordship.
P. Sharma. Who is P. Sharma? We'll see after some time.
After some time.
May I please, my lord? My lord, in this matter, Mr. B. Chaudhary appears, my lord. Today, he is
Item
not-
9.
Item 9 was, ma'am, on behalf of SSA, my lord.
Yes, madam, tell us.
Yeah, please, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, we are discriminated against the by creating two separate post categories among the same set of district project engineer. Lordship, my senior is not well.
were released from the portal in that case.
Lordship, last chance may be allowed.
Will release from the portal. All right. Hmm? We want to hear her. Yes, madam, tell us what is the matter? Have you gone through the brief?
Yes, Lordship.
Hmm. What is the matter?
Matter is read petitioner by creating two separate against among the said district project engineering by defining the same two separate categories.
Be little loud. I didn't hear you. Yes. Be little loud. Madam, open up. Please open up.
Annexure C has sought the discriminate against the read petitioner by a way that creating two separate categories among the same set district project engineering by dividing the same into two separate categories with two separate pay funds. Will thus vary nature and volume of the work as will the duties and responsibility to both categories have a remaining the same.
You are district project engineers.
Yes, Lordship.
What is your qualification?
B civil engineering and diploma holding minimum 15 years of experience and currently working an executive assistant, executive engineering in government, deputy
Are you a degree holder or diploma holders?
diploma holder.
Diploma holders. Therefore, there can be a classification
Yes, Lordship.
based on the education qualification. There is no discrimination.
Yes, Lordship.
So we'll dismiss the writ petition. If you say yes, MS so and so, okay, next time, be prepared. Learned counsel for the learned counsel appearing for
J. Medi.
Mr. J. Medi, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that Mr. J. Medi, the arguing counsel, Mr. J. Medi is,
We have one R. Sharma.
huh?
Appearing, we have one R. Sharma.
Then, okay. Then Dr. R. Sharma, huh? MS so and so, huh? Learned counsel appearing on behalf of, you are J. Medi.
Yes.
MS J. Medi, learned counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. Doctor. Is a doctor. Dr. R. Sharma. Learned arguing counsel. Submits that Mr. Sharma, Dr. Sharma has some, is not keeping well. Today, Mr. Therefore, press for adjournment of the matter for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Please stop. Prayer not being objected. The prayer for adjournment has not been objected by Mr.
H. Purva, my lord.
H. Purva, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned standing counsel for SSA. Adjournment prayer is allowed. Mr. Considering that since the matter, since this repetition as a part of matter, come on. Let this matter be listed after 2 weeks. List of- It is made clear that no further adjournment shall be granted on the next date. No further adjournment. Whether your senior is or there or not.
Obliged, my lord.
May I please your lordship?
Yes,
My lord, there is a date for fixed for instruction, my lord.
yes.
On 20th March 25, that's the last order, my lord. And also I like to draw your lordship kind attention, my lord, the communication made by the official respondents, my lord, which I have enclosed in my writ petition.
Yes,
My lord, I have received the communication seeking for some extension of time.
My lord, lordship must consider his prayer, my lord, before taking the lord, only 3 annexes, my lord, 3
no,
communication.
no, we have heard enough.
My lord,
Only things has boiled down.
my lord,
Materials, I mean, the merit I have heard, I think not once, twice, at least thrice. But having found that the stand taken by the deputy commissioner, that they have not received any, no
It is the-
money has been
that is
deposited.
the compensation part. My main prayer is, my lord, regarding the relinquishment of our land, my lord. That is my
No,
first
no,
prayer.
that's we have to, we'll have
Yes.
to go along. We cannot decide piecemeal, piecemeal. It's a hearing, we kept it part out. We'll have to decide together. So until one part
Yes, lordship, yes,
is not clear, how can we decide?
yes. The lordship, when he,
What is to be done?
My
It's
lord,
very, very important.
yes, my lord, sometime, Lord, so that
In
is
fact,
then
very serious.
after the concert election,
See-
the entire establishment is busy with.
It's a serious and blunted statement on oath. Because record shows that BRT deposited the compensation amount.
That's what.
And on oath, your officer is saying that he has not received no amount has been deposited. What it said? It's sent by Deputy Kachar that no amount of compensation has been deposited by BRTF. It's contrary to the records.
yes.
It's a serious,
They'll verify, man. I'll ask them to do.
that's the reason we want to get the clear stand.
My,
Whether you are standby or not, or there's something more that, to be done.
I'll take.
We have not expressed in the order. But we're contemplating. Depends on the instruction or the stand, the deputy commissioner
My lord,
or the
Doctor.
officers.
Mm.
Please take, Mr. Talukdar, take it seriously.
my lord, I'll write in the.
Other parts, relinquishment, all that thing,
That
everything we
will
have
come
done. There's
with-
no dispute now.
My lord.
Only dispute is, and the PWD has clearly said that
That they had.
they don't want the land.
Yes,
The issue would be from which date they are entitled to be compensated. Now then these things come into, as per the record, the BRTF has already deposited whatever compensation. But then Deputy Commissioner said it has not been deposited.
my lord.
My lord, I'll
It
take
was a
that.
planted statement or not. You will have to be little serious on it.
My lord, yes,
All right.
I'll do that.
Heard Mr. P.K. Dekar.
Hey, take your time.
Learn
with the
concept
Papa.
of reputation.
Okay, so-
Mr. B.J. Talukdar. No, this court. After hearing the parties on several occasions, having found, having found that the BRTF,
2008 total. No, it's revision.
BRTF, 2008 total, 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 has deposited the compensation amount which has been duly acknowledged by the compensation amount in the office of the before the Deputy Commissioner of Kachar, which has been duly acknowledged by the office of the Deputy Commissioner. The Deputy Commissioner Kachar has taken a stand that no amount of compensation has been deposited by the BRTL, directed the London State Council, Mr. S.R. Borua, appearing for the Deputy Commissioner Kachar to obtain instruction. Mr. Today, next para, Mr. Vijay Talukdar, London, additional senior government advocate, submits that although the communication has been made to the Deputy Commissioner Kachar, he is yet to receive the instruction as sought for by this court on 20/03/2025. Having considered the stance taken by the Deputy Commissioner on oath, and as further 2 weeks,
3 weeks, my lord, because
3 weeks time
election is there.
is granted as a last chance, as a last opportunity to place the instruction as sought by this court.
ये आगे
List
तक
after.
अगर लिखी हो लेगा।
Deem lovely.
3 weeks. As a part third.
Yes, sir.
It will remain as part third.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, sir.
Please, your lordship.
Yes.
We have already filed the, written argument.
Huh?
We have already filed a written argument in this matter.
Where is the written argument? Huh?
Flag F.
There is no written argument.
Flag F.
Flag F. Flag F. Yeah.
আপনি পেজ কোন সাইড দেখুন নো ফাইলর ইয়াতে লিখা আছে kind of busy just
Yes. What is your claim?
My claim is that my lands were acquired in 1968-69, and I have not been paid the compensation
Yes.
since then.
Yeah.
So-
Acquired without compensation.
Yes, my lord.
Under what provision of law?
What problem, my lord?
What provision of law? Which law? Acquisition under which law?
Oh, acquisition, my lord,
Which act?
Land Acquisition Act 1954.
1954? What is that?
The land,
Assam Land Requisition and Acquisition,
yes. That is 64.
64.
64, sorry.
Yes. What is the award?
Award, I mean, though no award was made, I mean, and I was not informed also, I was not communicated.
Then
Then I'm coming to the written argument, Lordship. First is this,
tell us first when you go into detail of the written argument.
no, that would be easier
It's
for
very
Lordship.
so. What is here?
Yes, my lord.
Tell us in so. In nutshell, you tell us.
The first issue was that I mean, the delay. Whether we approach this court.
First, you tell us the facts.
Facts. Facts is this, in 1968-69, my land in Basista area of Gauti were acquired
Yes.
for River Research Center
Ah,
by the government of Assam.
ah.
Thereafter, I mean, presently it is called, I mean, the Brahmaputra Board. It has been constructed there.
Office.
Yes, huge office.
Ah,
That too in 13 acres of land.
ah.
The office has been constructed.
Hmm.
We were never informed, we were never notified.
Hmm.
Thereafter, I filed representations before the deputy commissioner from time to time. It was also not responded. I filed RTI. It was also not responded. Then I approached this court.
Hmm.
So that is my case.
So then come to the, what is the acquisition process? Any award has, no award has been passed,
No.
huh? What is under this act, any, the award has to be passed?
Yes, my lord.
Assam Land Requisition Acquisition Act. Under which provision? Power of requisition.
No.
First, tell us
Yes, Lord,
which
come.
provision of this act, which section, under which section your land has been acquired?
Lordship would come to the,
Is it a requisition or acquisition?
this is acquisition, my lord, not requisition.
Okay. Under which provision?
My lord, would come to the repetition page number 9.
Huh? Yes.
Herein, I've stated the provision authorizes the government to notify the land in question that is proposed to be acquired for any public purpose. The purpose of notification under section 4(1)(a), sorry, 4(1) subsection 1 enables the government to take action under section 4(2) in the matter of survey of land in the locality specified in the. So that was the original means.
Sir, which page
Page 9, Lord,
of what?
of the writ petition.
Huh? Hmm?
In para 6, Lord, you will see that the respondent authorities as is mandatory under section 9 of the act failed to notify the petitioner, although he was very much a person interested in the said plot of land and is entitled to get compensation for the acquisition of his valuable land by the respondent authorities.
This is a patta land.
Patta land. If I may take lordship to page 23.
Huh?
Page 23.
You are referring to section 4.
Yes.
This is requisition only. You are saying acquisition.
Mine is acquisition also, not requisition.
Then why you are referring to section 4?
No, section 4 only, but this, my lord, Land Acquisition Act. Land Acquisition Act, my lord.
Which land acquisition act?
Land Acquisition Act is there, my lord.
Which land acquisition act? There are so many land acquisition acts.
Land Acquisition Act 1954.
Which 1954?
54 is one of the, you know.
Yes. There is Assam Land Acquisition Acquisition Act 1964. Before 2013, 1894 LA Act. Now 2013.
I'm sorry, Lordship, 1894. 1890. I'm sorry.
Acquisition was in which year?
1968-69,
Hmm.
my lord.
So the acquisition was LA Act 1894.
As per the 1894 Act.
Acquisition.
Yes, sir.
So as any, any
Lord-
documents?
Lordship will kindly come to page 23.
23. Yes.
That is a translated copy of the cheetah of the original land records.
Hmm.
In conformity with the letter dated 31/6/1978, bearing memo number 1416 and the letter dated 167 bearing memo number 1411, issued by Land Acquisition Branch of the Deputy Commissioner Office and Hayden order dated 1678, passed by the Assistant Settlement Officer in LA case number 9 of 1968-69. Land measuring 12 bighas, 1 kata, 4 leches, bearing dump number 482, and land measuring 1 bigha, 2 katas, 12 leches, bearing dump number 486. In total, 13 bighas, 3 katas, 16 leches of land was acquired by the government and reserved it for River Research Center, and the same has been kept out of the settlement for the year 1385.
What do you mean by 1385?
That is written, we cannot even change it because we have only translated it.
So blank.
Then the next page will show, my lord.
No, clear this first.
Yes.
Why this is put in 1385?
In a vernacular copy, it is written like that, my lord.
It may not be. There must be some mistake. It's a this is translated copy.
Yes, my lord.
It cannot be. How can there be a 1385? Right? It cannot be. Maybe 65, 85, something like 1985.
That vernacular copy is there in 25, page 25, my lord.
I don't know. You are taking the undue advantage.
No,
the
it was undue advantage, lord.
ignorant of this.
Because we cannot, I
court.
mean, cannot change the original this thing.
Cannot be 1835, 1385.
Last line,
This is which year? 1975.
yes,
Settlement to year. This must be
1978.
75 or 78, something like that. This is 1975. 75, 86.
yes.
Kept out of the settlement for the year 1985, something like that, should be 85, 86. Anyway, then so there is no dispute to the land.
No, nothing, my lord.
There is no dispute to the acquisition.
Yes, my lord.
And the facts remains that the after acquisition, the building
They are
has been
constructed, madam.
constructed, they are using it.
They are using
Now
it.
Brahmaputra board,
Yes, my lord.
right?
Right.
So you are only seeking compensation.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. What is the extent? And what about when did you approach this court?
We approached in 2012,
And when was the acquisition?
68, 69, and prior to that, we have been submitting representations before the Deputy Commissioner.
No. Have you come across representation syndrome has to be avoided?
So that is there, my lord. I
That
live-
is called representation syndrome by the Honorable Supreme Court.
My lord, I live in a place
Recently,
30 kilometers away from this place.
but you have a way out.
I was an illiterate villager.
There's a judgment of the Supreme Court. Don't go for that. Forget about representation. You are not persuaded.
Okay.
There's judgment of the Supreme Court. Some Santi Devi, something like instead
So
of
that
Himachal-
apart,
Huh?
that apart,
instead of Himachal Pradesh, that will be very relevant for you. They may raise the issue of the delay in lectures.
my lord, that way I've also cited one decision, Ramchand versus Union of India.
Forget about the latest one. Santi Devi, something like instead of Himachal Pradesh.
Find it over here.
What file is? We are hearing you are disposing of the matter today.
Now, lawsuit, come to my dictionary.
Google it out. SEC online. What is that? Santi Devi something?
Yes, let's.
Huh?
Certificate, no? So, otherwise,
Yes, Mazumdar. Can you help us? I think Santi Devi something like instead of Himachal Pradesh. By Justice.
Padriola.
No, Malhotra or the Justice Chatterjee,
Oh,
Madam. Anyway,
let's check.
so what is the amount, the compensation you are seeking? How much? What is your prayer? Just wait, we'll complete his.
I have three payroll. The first payroll was the commending and directing the respondent, more particular respondent to furnish to the petitioner the records pertaining to LA case number 96869. That is one. And the second prayer was commending and directing the respondent to include the name of the petitioner retrospectively in LA case number 9613 into measuring 13 biggest tree cutters and 16 lectures.
Para 3. You are now concerned with para 3. Sorry, the prayer number 3.
Yes, my lord. Commending directing respondents to pay compensation along with solidity commensurate with the present market value of the land, measuring 13 biggest tree cutters, 16 lectures.
May I please? I'm paying for respondent number one, lordship, revenue department.
Revenue.
Lordship.
Revenue one, the one who has acquired the land.
No, lordship, the DC will acquire, lordship,
No,
on the instance of
huh?
acquiring.
Acquiring
department.
authority is the collector is the deputy
Lordship,
commissioner. It's
lordship.
okay, there is no dispute.
Lordship, that-
So far the acquisition is concerned.
that I want to point out some factual disputes.
You are
lordship.
for revenue.
Revenue, lordship,
Yes.
factual dispute.
Yes.
Regarding acquisition or acquired, not acquired, that will be addressed by the district commissioner also.
Then I'll hear you later.
Lordship,
You first-
factual is
factual some.
something.
Yes.
Two requisitions are filed. One, that is, both the requisitions are state to the lordship. Only
Earlier.
dispose of lordship, 135420.
Listed together.
Yes, lordship.
Yes. Is it so?
Both the, yes, lordship. Both the cases were filed for land acquisition compensation for the same plot of land, lordship.
Okay, 1354.
Yes, lordship.
Yes.
That second petition, which was disposed of, in that case, the present petitioner was
Which
also
hasn't been disposed of?
1354.
1354.
Yes.
Yes, then,
Then, in that case, lordship, the petitioner was also a party respondent there.
yes,
That case was withdrawn on 4/6/2024. Let's can you see the order? Lordship?
yes. Take your seat. You too. You too, take your
Oh.
seat. Aram se. Relax. We have enough time today.
That case was disposed of. The prayer.
Yes,
That case was already withdrawn. Prayer already, relief already granted, lordship. Under
same prayer.
same prayer, same
Same
plot of
prayer,
land,
13,
yes,
13
yes.
bigger, so
So,
same land,
same.
same area.
Same, yeah.
same
Same
prayer,
compensation,
same prayer.
same prayer. Lordship. In that case, he was a party.
Because you have to be very sure, its record is there.
Lordship, yes.
If you say that, if you find that it's not same, then things should be-
Literally same. I've noted.
And here, how many petitioners? Only one.
Here, one only.
Substitution.
Lordship.
The
That-
legal
in that
heads,
case, he was a party respondent. That is not disputed by this.
the
petitioner.
deceased petitioner was the respondent.
Yes,
the
Lordship.
petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
Since he has that
It says that withdraw the case as the petitioner has secured relief.
relief,
Yes.
since he has got relief,
Hmm.
nothing surviving this debt petition.
Yes.
Lordship. That is I want to point out. Lordship.
Ah.
Otherwise,
No, but after that, whether in fact relief was granted or not,
it is
as per your records.
records for last one occasion is produced. Lordship.
Ah.
Someone has received, their signature is there according to
Okay.
that record. Lordship.
Okay.
That who have received, that is not
Who will tell that?
the DC concerned DC will.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is only
Lordship. I want to
For
point out.
revenue.
Lordship.
according to you,
Already granted,
this merit petition is not maintainable. Same
Yes,
issue has been
address.
addressed on their own showing.
Own showing.
Accordingly, the earlier writ petition, the other writ petition has been withdrawn and
Withdrawn.
disposed of.
Otherwise,
As they claim that relief, they have secured the relief.
there is a
Correct.
otherwise, Lordship, there is a delay of 43 years.
Yes.
Lordship. And on this issue, Lordship,
Only
Or-
one judgment, no two judgments.
yes, only one judgment.
Which
Lordship.
one?
Our division bench judgment.
Ah.
Lordship. Considering Vidyadevi and other judgment. Lordship.
To get the Supreme Court judgment, what is something?
Vidya
Vidya Devi, yes, Vidya Devi.
Hmm.
Yes.
2022 SCC 569.
Ah,
Hmm.
get it.
Vidyadevi, that's right.
Vidya Devi you have.
Vidyadevi was considered and then differentiated.
Okay,
Our-
it was referred in the division bench.
Lordship.
Vidyadevi.
Well, well.
Okay,
It will be 286, yes.
thank you. Rajendra.
2022 SCC. 569.
But in this case, facts are, it's of course subject to what is the submission. Here, acquisition was also a dispute as per the records.
That's all.
And the petitioner could not establish their right,
That's all.
whether this certain area was acquired,
Acquired or
in
not.
fact, for construction of national highway. In that count, and delay was something also considered. Can be distinguished. Facts can be distinguished. Of course, subject to what he, subject to his
Logic.
submission. Yes, that's all.
Another factual aspect, Lordship. He claimed that he is an illiterate person.
Ah,
Paragraph 27, Lordship.
of the writ petition,
Late petition. Last,
writ petition.
his signature is signed in signature also. You guys-
This is a failure of response to trust or response. Para 27,
No, page 27. Lordship. Annexure.
where he has said that is illiterate.
He is argued, Lordship.
Huh?
He is argued, Lordship. For delay down, he said that he is an illiterate person. He is staying in a remote area.
Page
Page 27, Lordship.
27.
Signature of the applicant, Lordship. Signed in English language, Lordship.
It's okay.
That's it.
Signature can, it doesn't mean that he may be literate.
Lordship. Otherwise of that land it was required. or not?
See, in my village, in a remote village in Arunachal Pradesh, some of my elder brothers who never seen the school gate,
But
now they have a better signature than us. And they can read the newspaper,
Okay.
including the SMS
SMS
newspaper,
paper.
which I am not. So it doesn't mean that they are literate. They practically literate,
Lordship,
but
But-
literally they are not literate.
not later.
Yes.
Well, then,
So because of the signature, he cannot claim to be a
illiterate.
illiterate.
Lordship, we have filed two affidavits.
Yes.
First one was filed in on 27.
Just wait. Then yes,
The first affidavit was filed on 27/1/2017.
first read petition,
Affidavit.
affidavit, yes.
No.
Page
Uh, affidavit-
Navadip Patak, 27
Navadip
January,
Navadip.
January. 27 January,
Yes,
yes.
2017.
Ah,
In this affidavit, we say that since it is a very old case, the record could not be traced out. Lordship will come to paragraph 6 of the affidavit.
yes.
That so and so answering the opinion most respectfully beg to submit that the petitioner seeking information on the RTI action in connection with LA case number 9 of 6869 before the authority concerned, but the letter dated 35/12. The additional deputy commissioner very fairly submitted that the
No, it's
Say-
regarding papers.
No.
Papers will cease,
well,
it's no longer relevant.
well, that those are not traceable at this moment.
Yes,
And paragraph 9, your lordship, will
that
kindly
may be
take.
relevant.
Paragraph 9.
Yes,
The humble defendant begs to submit that the deputy commissioner White letter number so and so dated 7/1/2007. It was stated that some parts of the records of LA case has been found where it is mentioned that AC number so and so. The matter relating to acquisition on for the RR River Research at Basista Grant. An area of land measuring so and so was acquisition by notification dated so and so, dated 2/2/69. under section 6(1) of Assam Requisition and Acquisition Act 64, which was requisition on 20/12/67. And the case, in the case register,
Yes.
in the case register, it is also mentioned that an amount of rupees 5 lakh 4,582.13 paisa was sanctioned and final award made and the amount paid. Therefore, Lordship, amount was paid to the my lord, recorded holder. So the earlier case, he said the relief was granted to him, probably because of this. Because he took the money way back in, my lord, 67 or 69, I mean,
69,
69,
acquisition,
68, 69,
and
67.
your submission is also not correct because the land was acquired or requisition
Requisition in 67.
under Assam Land Requisition Act 1964, not under LA Act. Anyway, this is first.
Then, my lord, subsequently, we have filed another affidavit
Yes.
on
21 August. No, this is reply.
30th day of August 2024
By
by the
Resolution number 6.
Additional District Commissioner Kamrupur. That's one number 3.
Okay, which one? Page, okay,
By one Priyanshu Bharadwaj.
page 70. Ah,
Here, my lord,
this is the additional affidavit. Yes,
detailing the, we, from the limited source, we have filed this affidavit. Yes, my lord, lordship will kindly come to paragraph 2. It starts from paragraph 2. The deponent backstate, for obtaining relevant record, the government in the Revenue and Disaster Department was requested to provide the relevant case record by the office number so and so, but no any document information received because there was no such document available. Then subsequently, for obtaining further information relating to this case, the chairman, Brahmaputra Board, Vasistha, was asked to submit relevant record by this office number dated, number so and so dated 6/2014. In response to this letter, the Brahmaputra Board had intimated by the letter dated 3/7/14 that they have no records of land acquisition case as sought for. Records are nowhere there, only one part of the record, madam, that your lordship will find next page, second paragraph. It is known from the enclosed letter dated 4/2/69. One letter was found, madam. 4/2/69, that an amount of rupees 7 lakh and odd only has been sanctioned. In the enclosed statement of Land Acquisition Officer Guwahati, it is still that rupees 5 lakh 4,582.13 paisa only has been sanctioned. That we had mentioned in our earlier affidavit, madam. Only has been sanctioned. An amount of rupees so and so was sanctioned as excess amount because some excess lands were acquired. Sister grant and so and so. The relevant document received from Water Resources Department was shared with the, because that money has been kept with the treasury, the subsequent amount 97,000. Treasury officer informed that they could not trace out the record in spite of rigorous searching. From the letter dated 30/12/76, it is mentioned that the excess amount it is under illegal occupation. As a result, it was agreed that some other land will be handed over to them, and rupees 97,000 and 42,000 was kept in the Kamrup treasury for subsequent adjustment. Also, a statement has been found from records of Water Resources Department signed by the Land Acquisition Officer Guwahati, wherein it is written that excess amount for future adjustment in LKS number 9 is rupees 97,000 and LKS number 10 is rupees 42,000. And in LKS number 10, 19,737 only is balance amount to be sanctioned. In the statement, the rest of the amount is mentioned to have been drawn and disbursed. That's a good note this morning. Has to have been drawn and disbursed to parties, including the government charges. Also, the old map of so-and-so was collected from the Director of Survey. Accordingly, Circle Officer Dispur was asked to submit report on the current location of the ducts. It is evident from the report that the old duct number 482 is inside Brahmaputra Board and the old duct number 486 is in possession of Water Resources Department. Thus, it can be presumed that the ducts are not included in the area where possession could not be taken due to illegal occupation. Some part of land were already occupied, encroached for that matter. Further reference to payment for tracing out the records desired by the owner could not be
Yes.
traced out.
It's okay.
My lord, only one thing comes out from these two affidavits that the awarded amount of 5 lakhs and all, my lord, that was released to the Pattabas.
There is no record to show that he has received it.
We say that we could not find out. We could not, that records could not be traced out because it pertains to 68, 69. After so many.
Somebody is saying
questions-
that there is a receipt. Somebody has receipt.
No,
Some
one.
documents.
Record to go first.
There's no other records, right?
Oh, that register was there. Register was there. We have stated that in our immediate, we stated that. The register can be produced. That register is there, man.
Where is it?
Please, not with us, we'll have to take it from the, so we have mentioned here in our affidavit. First affidavit, paragraph 9, last part, last sentence. The register can be produced before the honorable court as and when required.
You have
So
not
it is
produced
available.
it. Huh?
It was produced once, I believe, my sir. I was not there, some other council, but it was produced.
It has been produced or what? Any record?
Let me check. Right. Hold it up. It took the record officer assembly, pay phone to the council.
What is the name of the petitioner here?
Name of the person. Jogesh Chandra Paul.
No, in the disposed writ petition, he was the respondent.
Yes.
Huh?
The other respondent, that's number 6.
So, he was not a petitioner. He was not a petitioner.
No, not. He was a party respondent. Right? He is also agree with that. He
Huh?
raised, he have not raised any objection. But at the time of withdrawal of the writ petition. 1354.
Call for the from the office. What is the claim here? What's the dispute between you and the petitioner?
Lordship would turn to page 66, para 9 of my written argument.
Tell us. What is the dispute? Why you are the respondent?
Dispute is these, those writ petitioners in 1354,
Ah,
they were my nephews.
ah,
So when they found out that he's going to have a huge amount as compensation, so what they did, they also staked their claims.
ah.
Then they also filed a title suit, which was also withdrawn. Then they entered into an agreement that with Yogesh Pal, the present petitioner, that when I receive the compensation amount, you'll also get a 50% of that.
Hmm.
So ultimately, based on that agreement, that petition number 1354 of 2014 was withdrawn. And as they had interpreted, secured relief. What relief? Relief from us. That will give them money when you get the compensation. That was the relief. They don't have any iota of rights, nor their name appear anywhere in the Cheetah's Namjari whatsoever. Because they found they were anticipating that he will get a huge sum as compensation, we also wanted. An agreement was ultimately entered into that, so that when he gets money, we'll give 50% of the money. That is they made a mountain out of a molehill. That's a simple fact, my lord. What secured relief? Relief 2014, no payment records has been produced. If at all they had secured relief.
No, they have not made any mountain out of molehill. They have brought the records.
Well, the record is there.
You are trying to clarify that. That's
Yes, my
There's
clarification.
no
is
question
that-
of making a mountain.
Yeah,
That is
that
the
is-
inter-party arrangement. He himself had admitted that there was an agreement between them that he'll have the compensation and give 50% to the petitioner. So where is the case now? They have withdrawn on it.
because I am the claimant, my name appears on the.
That's all. That's all. What's the record?
It is there now. I have sent for it.
Okay. You
And
have
I-
that register is there. Receipt is there.
Probably registered. Yes,
Yes,
I'll produce after Saturday.
Shobha.
Only the record I'll produce.
Okay. Yes.
now.
Yes.
Now Lordship would come to page 62, para 6.
62.
No.
Of what?
Para 6
Sir, of what?
of the written amendment. Written agreement.
We have not.
Your written argument is bigger than your writ petition.
I'll have to do it.
Huh?
I cannot shorten it. I have to put in the facts. Sir.
No, your writ petition, the written are much voluminous, bigger than the.
I'm
writ
incorporating
petition.
all the orders.
What do you
passed
mean by
this
written argument?
I have incorporated all the orders passed by
No,
this-
which is not
which are
required.
very cogent to this case, my.
Which is not required. Will not record everything which you submits. You will record which is relevant.
But these are relevant facts, my lord. All the orders passed by this honorable court would reflect that no record could be produced by the respondent.
Yes, that has been.
respondent officer. And in fact, these honorable court had directed the respondents to get the, the original the certified copy of Cheetah petitions, which still shows that my name was there.
Nobody is disputing.
Yes, that's it.
Problem is,
Then
we'll see the
then
register.
who did they pay the compensation?
What they are saying, that is the problem.
No.
Once the record shows that the compensation has been paid,
Yes, But that,
Now the-
that register
again,
was
what
brought
is that?
umpteen number of times to this.
Who is
honorable court.
the deceased petitioner?
Hello?
Paul. Who is the deceased petitioner?
This is petitioner was Yogesh Pal,
Yogesh Pal.
and now he has been substituted by his wife,
That's what I'm
Savita
saying.
Pal.
How do we verify whether he received it or not?
The reports have come from the government, my lord.
Hmm.
That shows that yes, my claim is okay. I am the recorded pattada.
Who is disputing that?
They are
The
disputing.
issue is, they are not disputing.
Issue is
Issue is whether the compensation has been,
paid or not.
Privacy, the record
Right.
shows that,
Right.
record shows that certain amounts were
Right.
sanctioned and accorded and paid.
Yes.
We'll see who has received it.
My
If
lord,
somebody has received it, you cannot do anything.
because my signature was not there at all. My lord, if I may show you, lordship, this sort of, these are stamps, revenue stamps. Once I take the money, I have to sign out it. This is sample.
From where you took it?
I am not put it, lord.
No, where you have, from where you collected it?
This is my other land acquisition cases, my lord.
Where?
In Guwahati only, in Kukurumara area.
You have so many. Are you in the business of land compensation?
I am not in the business, I'm in the profession, because
Profession of land compensation.
land acquisition cases I take up on that.
Your hobby, I mean, the profession is land compensation.
Not, is a part of my profession, madam. Land acquisition cases alone don't make my profession.
Which one? I'm talking about the petitioner, not about you.
Or petition, sorry. So that's it, my lord. They could not produce any record. And even the
Obviously,
register,
1965,
even the register, they are,
67.
even the register they are talking about was brought to this honorable court umpteen number of times. My signature, nothing has been shown there. If I had been paid, something ought to have been there. Something ought to have been there if I had been paid.
Yes, are you saying, Talukdar, are you saying that the petitioner has been paid?
No, he himself just now said that his niece or somebody took the money. And there was an agreement between themselves to have 50% of that money. So he
Where
agreed
is
to
that
that.
agreement?
He agreed to that.
Your agreement between your nephew and page
Page
103.
75.
Huh?
Not
Agree to
page-
share
page-
the
page-
compensation
page-
if they
page-
awarded by the.
Type copies at page 71 of the written argument.
See, your agreement is of 2013, right?
Yes.
And this is for withdrawal of your title suit.
Title suit as well as, my lord, this part also.
Okay,
No, that move was initiated at the time of the title suit, withdrawal of the title suit.
then,
Thereafter, they filed this writ petition.
then,
Then, by virtue of the said agreement only, I mean, that was
not
withdrawn.
that,
That was withdrawn.
not that. Sorry, you read your own agreement. It is 29 October 2013,
My lord.
right? Before that, this present writ petition was already filed. And the writ petition which they have withdrawn, your partners, is 2014.
Yes.
How can you say that on the basis of this agreement, this was withdrawn?
Well, thereafter, my lord, negotiations are going on between them, my lord, both are relatives, all are relatives, I mean, they are nephews, he is the uncle, I mean. So that way,
Then submit the correct facts.
not, my lord, see, that ultimately it was withdrawn, nothing remains. my lord. Nothing remained, only for the, say, the honorable.
I'm not on that. What you are saying that because of the agreement
Yes,
to share with the compensation,
yes,
this writ petition was withdrawn. This agreement is of 2013. Writ petition was filed in 2014 and withdrawn on when?
4/6/2020.
4/6.
That is written. And
4/6/2014.
So ultimately.
Don't make a submission which can be caught on your neck
No.
right away.
At least one thing corroborates my submission, that there was an agreement.
They say no in Hindi.
There was an agreement.
There is a saying in Hindi. You know that? जितना देखता हूं उतना बुद्धू तो हूं नहीं. Right? Don't try to.
No, I am stating.
Don't try to take a granted for the court.
Stating the facts. In fact, there was an agreement that shows that was an agreement was there.
It's not that. That was not your submission, sir. You say because of the agreement that was withdrawn, we have decided by the agreement, we have decided to share the thing. Accordingly, this was withdrawn.
That was the start of the procedure.
Please admit.
Yes, admittedly, but thing is this, someone must have advised.
Please
me.
admit that you have submitted incorrectly.
Admitted.
Please.
Admitted.
And
So,
never do that.
But
Don't try
but
to-
one,
don't
one-
try to-
one thing is this, that the negotiation had started there only. After the title suit was withdrawn, the negotiations had started. He was an old man at that point of time, around 75, 76, and they were all pestering him because they even live nearby only, adjacent compound. So ultimately, because of his age. and-
Perhaps this court has little the knowledge of the craft of the lawyer.
Hello?
I had a practice of 24 years also as a lawyer. So
I think
I had some little knowledge, the craft of the law, profession.
Definitely.
Don't make a submissions. By placing the incorrect facts.
But
At
to-
least be correct to the facts.
to evidence human worship.
No, you
To
have
evidence-
done it purposefully,
No,
or else you have not prepared.
yes, that is. one part.
Initially, you said the land, the acquisition was under LA Act. Now we found that as per the
That
records.
also, my lord, we didn't know because no reply, nothing
See,
came.
these affidavits have been filed. Not today. You have filed a reply also. Did you say that the land was not acquired under Assam
No,
land
honestly.
acquisition?
Fairly no,
They have cleared it. Then
fairly no.
at the very outset, you started with the wrong factual, incorrect facts. Started with, sir. And mind you, I'm little meticulous also.
Hello?
I'm little meticulous.
Yes, sir. Actually, I reached home late last night. from a-
Huh?
Actually, I reached home late last night. So could not prepare.
Where you were?
I went to a wedding.
So you enjoyed the wedding. Yes, tell us, list of the
Right.
affected person who has received the.
No, that Signesa is not eligible, who has received it, but he himself admitted, my lord, that there was an agreement between his nephew
no.
and him. So him, some of the,
Agreement is to withdrawal of the, this thing, title suit. And in this case, if they, in this writ petition, if they succeed, they will share 50-50. That is the agreement. Where is the signature?
I think,
Hmm. 86. Petition 26. Notification 69. Huh? With the compensation of 5 lakhs. So paid. Submission of estimate and sanction is. There is no signature. Only award, what is here? What is this register? This register. What is this award? Finding award. Amount paid. It just indicates the award was final award was made and amounts paid and mentioning the 5 lakhs. which we have
Amounts
mentioned.
already paid probably.
There is no recipient or their signature.
This may not be that register where they put their signature and take the check or whatever. But only this document we have, but you know, none.
So, sir, it's a matter of 65, 69. Obviously, record is difficult. And at the same
And this
time,
record also, Your Lordship will see, it is in such a dilapidated stage, my lord.
so once the government on oath says that amount was paid, what more? What can we do?
No, if they have paid us, show us something that you paid us. And they are moreover, they have not been able to trace out the records also.
How can we do if it is not traceable? It's such a old record. What can we do? You yourself has approached the court after so many years.
No,
It's
that-
not that after you have filed the case and during the pendency, they could not produce the record. It's not that. 1967 or 69 say.
Half a
So
century.
you approach in 2012, almost 50 years,
Yes,
more than 50 years.
They,
no,
they filed it after 43 years.
43. Anything else?
So whatever I had to submit, I submitted.
No, that's why I'm asking. Anything?
My lord.
Any more thing to be submit? Anything more you would like to submit?
You also will kindly go through my written argument, whatever I have to say, I have said in that.
You are
That's-
saying that
that's all.
I have not understood your case.
No,
Then-
I'm not telling that. That will
But
make it, that will make it more clear, my lord.
but I am making it very clear. Whatever you have submitted in your written argument, everything will not be recorded. What is relevant will be recorded.
Yes, that's
All right.
also,
Not all the things which you are putting.
yes.
Because if it's of no use recording your submission that the land was acquired under LA Act 1894. It's factually incorrect, right? And I cannot record that the agreement was after the pursuant to the agreement between you and your nephew, the writ petition withdrawn. It is incorrectly, it is factually incorrect. So I cannot record that. All right. You want me to record that? Then we'll have a unnecessary, make a comment on that, observation on that. The learned council has submitted a factually incorrect facts.
As your lordship pleases, nothing to say.
Okay, that's all. That problem is that it's very difficult,
Difficult, my lord. After so many years, it is-
but equally difficult to you also. There's no signature who has received the amount.
I have not checked other cases
kindly
whether the signatures.
Check it. Heard Mr.
AK Das,
Huh?
AK Das.
A.K. Das, learned
Billing
counsel for
signatures
the petitioner.
happened.
And also heard Mr.
And as the.
as the learned standing counsel for revenue department, correspondent number 1.
One.
And Mr. and a comma, Mr. B.J. Talukdar, the additional senior government.
No, it is-
And
Lordship.
MS again, then council, then CDC for respondent 6 and 7, and who else? You are, no, you are not. Yes,
Maybe excuse for a while, because I got another one.
it's over. We'll reserve the judgment. We'll go through the,
My lord, this register doesn't contain signatures in any of the cases. Probably there might have been another register. Because not only in this particular case, but all the cases there is no signature. Record to. घुराई दीजिए फोटो लगी है
Same. This is what, this is petition.
अलग है Beta, your lordship will retain this record. Lordship will kindly go through the record once again. There is no signature anywhere. In other cases also.
Hearing concluded, judgment reserved.
Published.
Yeah, this is the last one. Which one?
I was in that.
Okay.
Item 12.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
The matter relates to lordship, Assam Agriculture Produce Marketing Act.
Hmm.
Lordship, what happened in this?
Before starting, also the act already repealed, so honorable apex court says that this is the order, that now all
Let him
the
finish.
issues only academic laws. Can you have a look this order? The cases pending before the apex court already disposed of.
Similar matter. Analogous
The,
matter.
No, your lordship.
not analogous lawsuit, the cases which are filed against this act lawsuit. Collection of sales lawsuit.
Lordship, this is against the validity of the act. We have not challenged the validity of the act in our present case. There were some cases in respect of which some of the dealers had filed a writ petition before this honorable court challenging the validity of this act. Assam Agriculture Produce Market Act. Lordship, it is the contention of the respondent that if once it is held that the act is valid, then lordship, they have the power to collect cess from anybody, even if the item is not in the schedule.
Also, there's an alternate remedy also there in the act lawsuit. They have not followed this lawsuit, and lawsuit after 12/6/2020, the collection of sales already been established.
What is the matter here?
Lordship, may I now proceed? Lordship,
No,
on
Assam, no, here, Assam roller from means association.
Lawsuit, the Assam Rural Firm is telling
Lordship,
the-
Challenge was to the act.
I'll explain, Lordship. what
regarding
has happened.
regarding the section of sales lawsuit. They have challenged that
Validity of the
validity of sales
provision of says
sales
under the act.
under the act. We collect the sales under that provision lawsuit.
Hmm.
This High Court might order it.
That was challenged.
That was challenged. The honorable this High Court
During the
legal matter-
pendency, the act has been repealed.
subsequently act in appeal
During the pendency, that was repealed.
repeal
So
by the
it-
ordinance that it 13
So there is no question of
13
determining
2020.
adjudication of the act once it is repealed.
lawsuit.
So they are seeking refund of the
Regarding
cess
refund,
collected by-
refund also settled by the division bench lawsuit.
where it is.
Lawsuit kindly have a look my FETB lawsuit.
Okay, may I place my case first, Lordship?
Yes, yes.
Because what he is saying,
I'll put this point out. I have annexed me in the FETB lawsuit, but I'll regarding refund only division may sell the refund is last paragraph lawsuit. Therefore, the direction of the single judge to refund the levy of cess collected would not be justified. Last paragraph. Already said settled lawsuit. Similarly lawsuit, the court has passed various other lawsuits. Lordship, the present case is regarding the
So according to you, the claim of the petitioner that on coconut oil says could not have been levied, you are agreeing to that on merit
Lordship,
in view of this judgment.
coconut oil is a,
This is a
process-
mustard oil.
this is mustard oil. Mustard oil is the process from a mustard seed.
Ah,
Coconut oil is the process from a coconut.
coconut.
So it
Coconut
is-
is included in the schedule.
Yes, coconut is a schedule, Lordship.
Huh?
Yes, in a schedule,
So
Lordship.
therefore oil cannot be.
No, Lordship, regarding refund, Lordship already settled that we must,
Not refund on merit, whether the cess can be levied on coconut oil.
coconut oil, Lordship,
Can be.
can be.
It can be levied.
This is a coconut symbol. Lordship, can I have a little schedule, Lordship?
Schedule what it says. Read the schedule.
In the schedule, Lordship, all seed, Lordship. Six mushroom or teal, mustard, leans, custard seed, coconut, and tea.
Coconut seed. That's why since you are relying on this, the Lagna single judge has held that you could not have levy on the mustard oil
Mustard oil.
because it's
the process from a
only
mustard
mustard seed.
Seed,
only.
Lordship.
There, in the same vein,
Same thing here, the coconut.
likewise coconut seed only,
Only.
not the coconut oil. So
Coconut
you
oil.
could not have bail. You
Lordship,
could not levy the cess,
Lordship,
right?
Lordship.
You are agreeing to that.
I am agreeing to that.
So far as levy is concerned,
Lordship,
levy of cess is concerned, you are agreeing to that because of this judgment,
Lordship,
right?
Lordship.
You are only on that whether
Refund
they are refund or not.
refund is concerned.
Refund, you read this last one, there's a reason why this cannot be. London single judge has said, since though at least it was ordered that payment of levy would be subject to decision, it was
See, in the-
repeated
in
that
the
sales
illegal-
collector and mustard oil should be carefully accounted for. The concerned London appellant would be more appealing to us inasmuch as the respondent here had passed on the account of sales paid by them to end user as a cost of the product.
Lordship.
There's a difference.
What happened?
Therefore, the decision is relevant and it will be a case of unjust if the sales amount which was collected from end user is directed to be paid to the appellant as no details of refund has been indicated in this venture.
Lordship, can I say, have a look the order details?
Yes. Huh. Order which one?
4727, Lordship.
Huh?
4727. I have passed.
4727 of
472718, Lordship. The last line, Lordship.
huh?
In the after
Division
details-
bench,
No, single bench, Lordship.
Eastern Roller Floor Mill. Huh?
Yes, Lordship.
That's my case, Lordship.
This is his higher case, Lordship.
Lordship, that is relating to Lordship, after GST, levy of cess after GST.
9/2/2024.
Yes, Lordship.
That
Yes.
is a different case altogether.
1924.
Yes.
Last paragraph, the amendment made in the present petition as well as present financial position of the respondent body. Court is however not inclined
Which one?
to issue a read directing respondents to refund of say said amount illegally collected from the petitioners. Accordingly, the instant best of reason is disposed of lawsuit. Also, there is alternate remedy also there. If any sale has been collected from the petitioners, they may oppose the authority lawsuit. Lawsuit, there are alternate remedy also there in the Act of 1972 lawsuit. If any says
No, that has been repealed now. Repealed now.
repeal on 2020 lawsuit.
So how can you avail the remedy now? They are under the repeal act.
Lawsuit, there is a provision they can oppose on that time and within 6 months lawsuit before filing this petition lawsuit. We have in affidavit we have
No,
clearly
but
stated.
you are admitting that says would not have been levied on coconut oil.
Coconut
Because-
oil is not, yes, lawsuit, but
But remaining,
Process
what is
form
to
is-
be decided is whether the sales collected already can be refunded or not.
refund or not.
Yes, on madam, that's only.
Yes, obliged, Lordship. So, Lordship, my argument now will be limited. Now, I did not argue whether cess can be collected
Ah.
on the coconut oil or not. That
That
is
has been
already
settled already.
settled. That manufacture, if it is a manufacture, then it will not fall under, because they are two different identities, coconut and coconut oil. This is what has been held by a
Coconut
single
seed.
judge. coconut seeds
and coconut
and
oil.
coconut oil is a completely different item. It's a
So,
manufactured
in the
item.
earlier, in the other case, the
Mustard seeds
division, mustard seed,
and
they have
Mustard
levied
Mm.
cess on mustard oil.
mustard oil.
So
So
that will apply.
we have two products, coconut oil and refined coconut oil.
Mm.
So it
So
may
oil
may not
refined
be.
or coconut
Now,
oil
so far as
same thing.
refund, Lordship, question of refund. Firstly, Lordship, I'd like to place one order in relation to this case only. When the case was moved, this case was moved. This was the order which was been passed. You know?
Petitioner will be at liberty to renew the prayer for furnishing bank guarantee in respect to this session. Bank guarantee have you furnished?
No, Lordship, we have been paying, Lordship, we have been keep on paying,
Till
Lordship, till 2020, till the Lordship, they have stopped collecting cess. And Lordship, what they have said is that, Lordship, I would like to correct one thing of your Lordship, that the act is not yet repealed. The act is there for other purposes. So far as levy is concerned, they have issued a notification that the central government issued a notification that in all over India, nobody should collect cess. So the state also issued notification that we will not collect. But the act has not been repealed. I will.
no, it says.
Huh?
Lordship, kindly have a look my affidavit, Lordship.
Just wait. It clearly says.
Only for my Lordship.
Learning Council appeal state the Abdul Act has been repealed by an ordinance issued on 13/7/2020.
Okay, Lordship,
And
if
subsequently,
it is,
Act has
if
also
it is
been brought
considered
in.
as a repeal, Lordship, I am happy.
And
Also, in this-
I am happy.
No,
I am
and
more happy.
And subsequently, Act has also been brought in place. There's some other acts, I think.
Lordship, if this is
Lordship,
the commission, I am happy.
Gazette notification also there, Lordship. I have annexed the notification also.
I am
That is only part of the where it is.
Page 247 in my affidavit, Lordship.
247.
Annexa 6, Lordship.
You have annexed this judgment.
Lordship, I have annexed the judgment also, Lordship.
Lordship, that will be
In the
249.
affidavit, we have stated that why we collect cess from coconut oil.
Yes, 240.
247.
There are two.
Lordship, after
Yes,
the Assam Gazette, Lordship.
yes. The following ordinance which was promulgated by Government of Assam is hereby published for general notice and livestock marketing promotions. Yes,
I am happy with this, Lordship, if it is like
this
that.
is it. 247 is.
247 is a Gazette, Lordship. After I have annexed the orders of the which I have placed before my lord, the order of the Naval Apex Court, where it is saying that it is
The following
Only-
ordinance
only for-
promulgated by
only for
Government of
academic.
Assam is hereby published for general information. Huh? Where is that says that it's repeal? Yes.
And Lordship, last page is annexure 9, where after that we have stopped the collection of cess. The last page, Lordship, 12/6/2020.
Page.
Page 258, last page. In my affidavit,
Hmm.
258.
In pursuance upon the.
In pursuance upon the-
ordinance issued by the Union.
चला गया तो मेरे लिए अच्छा है जिसका कोड का बोल रहा है खुद ही अपने गेस्ट में मुझे
It is a marketing board.
Lordship, for a moment, have a look my affidavit, Lordship, page 111, paragraph 6, Lordship, where I have stated why we collect cess from the agricultural coconut oil, Lordship. Have a look this.
Lordship, that he has
This
already
option.
admitted that he didn't.
Lordship, I am.
The Assam Agriculture Produce and Livestock Marketing. Commission. No, this is what? I'm not understanding, page 247.
247. It was a this was a notification by the in Assam, issued in Assam Gazette, Lordship.
So,
And according to this, Lordship, the act has been repealed, Lordship.
how?
That information,
Where did it say that it has been repealed?
Nowhere.
on the basis of this, Lordship, the honorable appeals to pass this order, Lordship.
Huh?
Yes, on the basis of this,
See,
Gazette,
this ordinance,
which is promulgated by the governor of Assam, by dated so and so, is hereby published in for general information.
yes.
Yes, yes, Lordship, under this,
This ordinance is for what?
for the new act, Lordship, the name is Assam Agricultural Produce and Livestock Marketing Promotion and Facilitation Ordinance 2020.
Yes.
For this ordinance.
So is the repeal of the 1972 Act.
That is not mentioned, I have to check it, Lordship. Because on this
So
basis
that's why
of-
on this basis.
on this basis of
obviously-
honorable apex court,
obviously,
honorable
if the-
apex court, pass this order.
Obviously, according to, in place of that.
In
what is
place of
Assam
1972 Act.
Marketing for 1972,
72.
this ordinance has been formulated.
Promulgated, Lordship.
In view of that, that has been repealed.
Lordship.
This is what you are saying. trying to
That
say.
I am saying.
That
This
is.
is London Council of the Appellate State that the
Lordship,
imbued
that
act has
order
been
was
repealed
passed
by
by-
an ordinance issued on 13/7.
Yes, sir, they mentioned it on the date, Lordship.
Huh?
This date, 13/7,
There must be some other audit, 13/7.
this notification, they, any apex court mentioned
And
this.
subsequently, act has also been brought in place. This which year, 2021. In view of the project, the issue sought to be debated in the appeal have become.
Now become academic, that is the observation, Lordship.
Huh?
That is the observation apex court, Lordship, regarding
No,
new
it's
act.
okay, we understand if once the ordinance is brought in place of other act, it automatically gets repealed, but it doesn't clearly indicate that it has been repealed in view of the.
Here it is not clear, Lordship. Then
That is
I,
what I wanted to know in black and white. It indicates that it's been repealed,
Lordship,
right? That has been published. The ordinance has been published. Once the ordinance is published, the same act will.
repeal or not,
Gets,
Lordship, Lordship
gets
want to know the
repealed.
whether it is repeal or not, that is the Lordship query. I will,
If it is repeal, Lordship, I'll be the most happiest because that will be in my
investigate,
favor.
Lordship, I will,
But if they
Take
say
it,
that
Lordship, and
repeal,
We'll
that
take
may
it
be
up
noted.
tomorrow. We just make ourselves clear.
Yes,
The issue is whether the refund can be directed or not.
Lordship.
only
You have
that
the
is.
specific, according to
Only
it,
specific, yes.
specific account is there.
Specific only on that. Lordship, I will finish my
No,
other
what-
amendments.
what-
We can come out with this
No,
final.
no, whatever this your, the check,
13/7/23.
what amount you would like to be required?
Lordship, I have
Have
next.
you had the accounted it?
Yes, your Lordship. My accounts are ready because what has
What
happened?
about the accounts of the
Lordship,
State
that is under the direction of the interim, under the interim order, Lordship. They should have kept, they have
You have
kept
that thing.
under the interim order, Lordship,
First
they were
day-
directed to keep the accounts to refund.
It is provided a respondent marketing board. Are you for marketing board?
I am for marketing board.
I will keep proper account of the cess collected from the petition companies so that in the event petitioner succeedingly representing the board can immediately refund the amount of cess collected to the petitioners. Give the copy. You take the instruction also.
Yes, Your Lordship.
If it is
Can you
ready,
fix it next week,
that's all.
Lordship? Then I will obtain that instruction also. That is in my, that is not with me, Lordship.
Huh?
Whether
This
Lordship
is
account
in
is,
the court's record first day.
Lordship,
It's clearly made, you should keep, board should keep
Lordship,
account of the cess collected from the petitioners.
in,
In the event petition succeed,
Lordship.
in view of the order passed in the other, analogous matters. Right?
I am to obtain instruction that whether the account maintained or not, I have to obtain instruction.
Otherwise, will again, there will be contempt.
Lordship.
It's
Contempt of
order of
court will
the
be there.
court.
Next week, Lordship,
And Lordship,
because
last,
Why it should be refunded?
Lordship, one
In
more
some
thing.
other cases, not a similar case,
Yes, Your Lordship.
but this court has refused to direction.
I am obliged, Lordship, ask this question. Lordship, what has happened? Lordship may kindly see that why the refund has been refused to some of the dealers.
Hmm.
Lordship, it has been specifically written. The line is that end user they are not able to stress, and that will be amount to unjust enrichment.
Hmm.
In my case, Lordship,
It's
I
not
do-
for the end user, it is directed
yes,
to you.
it's
from you.
it's myself. And I have obtained the Lordship NOC from certificate from my dealer, one or two dealers who are dealing with my product, okay, that it is my product only, and that they are not passing on the cess to anybody. I have annexed all my invoices that I have never
In
passed.
that case,
This-
so
I am
far
the
as
end
the
user.
mustard oil is concerned,
Yes, your
it was from the end user only,
end user.
not
And
directly to the company.
yes, Lordship. So they were passing on the cess, like they were passing on the cess to somebody else. In my case, I cannot pass. My invoices are there. I have not passed. I have not collected cess from anybody. I have paid
But
cess
in
from my
that
pocket.
case, this was from the end user only.
Yes, your Lordship.
not
That
from
is
the
not from them. And
dealer.
in my case,
Not
Lordship,
from
I am the end
dealer-
user.
Dealer or what do you call it?
Yes, your Lordship.
Dealer or what we call it, not from the user or
From the end user, Lordship, they have, in that case, they have already passed it on to the end users.
what you are.
Lordship, I am the dealer and I am
That's
the
what
end
I'm
user.
asking,
Yes, your
whether
Lordship.
dealer or
Yeah.
not.
Lordship, Lordship, I have not passed and I have.
You
Okay.
place that single bench judgment also.
Yes, Lordship.
The facts should be clear. It's not clear in the, I mean, with due
Lordship,
regards,
who is judgment, Lordship?
this, what do you call? First one,
In
Writ appeal.
the writ appeal.
Assam State Agriculture
Lordship,
Marketing
I
Board
told you.
entry.
In-
This is, Tinsukia Trading Company.
Instigated in the WBC 4469 2015.
You place that also.
Okay.
All right. Next week.
Next week, Lordship. Next week. Because the officers are busy for Panchayat election, so
Huh?
the officers are busy in Panchayat election, so Lordship, it will take time, Lordship.
This you were not convinced. What percent election?
Election, they have interested in election, Lordship, so I have to take instruction whether.
Next week.
Next week.
Well, we have come across the officers will be busy till 13. How can you obtain it next week?
That is also true, Lordship.
It's a board only. You will have to obtain from the board.
Lordship, now, most of the employees undergone the VS, Lordship, only few employees there, but they also interested in the election detail, Lordship. After 13, Lordship.
MS
After 13, Lordship.
and Avelia, then counsel for the petitioner. Mr.
And check away.
After hearing the learned counsel for the parties at length. I deem appropriate to place the matter after 3 weeks, 2 weeks, so as to enable Mr.
NJ Gogoi.
Huh?
NJ Gogoi.
NJ
NJ
Gogoi, learned standing counsel
Lordship.
for Assam Agriculture Marketing Board to obtain instruction as regard the order dated 03/03/2017 passed by this court while issued notice in this present petition in respect of the account in respect of keeping proper account of the cess collected from the petitioner by the marketing board. You take the copy of this one. The learned counsel to the petitioner. Learned counsel to the parties are also directed to place the copy of the judgment of an order of the learned single judge dated 31/07/2018 in WPC 4469 of 2015. Maybe reported also.
Copy.
It's reported.
Yes, Your Lordship.
It's report.
No, not reported.
It is not reported. Lordship, I will check whether it is
Then-
reported or not.
then-
I have got a
then-
copy of the
Then delete that. Give me that.
7469 of 2015.
It's your case. It was your case.
Lordship, I am
Insulating
relying on
his,
this- that analogy.
No.
Mustard,
So is-
mustard street.
Was
Mustard.
it your case? No.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Tinsukia reading lordship regarding the mustard oil lordship.
Yes, I've seen it. I just wanted to have a facts of the event.
After that, we approach the division bench by way of the writ appeal lordship, that is I have placed lordship. 288 lordship.
Okay.
Lordship.
Much
This
obliged.
after 2 weeks.
Much obliged.
Lordship, or can be recorded after Panchayat election also.
No, we'll not say all this.
Not like that. 2 weeks,
That will be a
2 weeks.
precedent.
After 2 weeks, after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks.
Lordship,
we'll
may
say-
kindly keep it parted.
Yes, a matter remains part.
Much obliged.
Only that for the convenient of you only were seeking to place the instruction. Because court's order is there. And
Madam-
I mean, we can dispose of the matter by 2-3 pages only.
Yes, sir.
Because real issues are not in dispute now,
Yes, sir.
right?
Only regarding the.
Only refund.
Refund.
We don't want to, because it's a huge amount, of course. If you held that, if we held that you could not have levied the cess, then you have to refund.
But right now,
Board may collapse by now.
board already collapsed lordship. So that's why
That problem, that's why
That's why the honorable.
court has given you a handle, 2017. So that it's not, you should not face problem in future.
That is the.
That's why you take the help of them,
Much obliged.
please. How many petitioners are there?
Read petition, one matter, otherwise 29%.
Huh?
29%.
All
Nursing assistant,
nursing
all
assistant.
nursing assistant,
Okay.
all nursing assistant.
Yeah, we have heard you, but then
Oh, sorry, my lord, it's 221 petition.
221,
21.
all serving in
Assam Rifles.
Assam Rifles all over the country.
Mostly, they're mostly located in the northeast.
Not really.
Most of them located within the territories.
Within Assam. But all are serving in the northeast.
Yes. That is one part.
Yes.
Lordship yesterday had guided me to find that particular order. One order, one judgment I could find was 2022 volume 12 SCC 455. It's permissible legislative overruling, if I'm not, if that is what Lordship.
2022.
2022 12 SCC 455. And
Name of the person?
my lord, Madras Bar Association versus Union of India. A very long judgment. But perhaps paragraph 45 onwards.
Para 45
para 45 onwards,
to
para 45 to para 50. Para 50.
see that judgment by His Lordship Justice Ujjwal Bhuya.
Yes,
By
the recent one, madam,
yeah.
that recent,
Ah.
recent one, that is also, this was also referred to. So here this. No,
That is recent.
24, no, Justice Bhuyan had referred to this judgment also is what I'm saying. Just above para 40 lordship. Justice Bhuyan, the judgment in Prithvi Cotton Mills versus so-and-so was relied upon by both sides. The validity of the rules framed by the Municipal Corporation under Section 73 of the Bombay Municipal Borough for levying a rate on open land was the subject matter of challenge in Patel so-and-so. The relevant rule was declared ultra vires of the Act itself. Later, the state legislature passed a validation act seeking to validate the imposition of a tax, the validity of which was considered in so-and-so. The court held that it is not sufficient to merely declare that the decision of the court shall not bind such declaration, as such declaration would amount to the reversal of a decision which the legislature cannot do. It was further observed that the court's decision must always bind unless the conditions on which it is based are so fundamentally altered that the decision could not have been given in the altered circumstances. Now, for just for short, if lordship comes to para 50, the last para 50 matter. The permissibility, lordship finds and the Queen experience. The permissibility of legislative override in this country shall be in accordance with the principles laid down by this court in the aforementioned, as well as other judgments which have been called out as under. The effect of judgments of the court can be nullified by a legislative act removing the basis of the judgment. Such law can be retrospective. Retrospective amendment should be reasonable and not arbitrary, and must not be violative of the fundamental rights granted under the Constitution. Test for determining the validity of a validating legislation is that the judgment pointing out the defect would not have been passed if the altered position as sought to be brought in by the validating statute existed before the court at the time of rendering its judgment. In other words, the defect pointed out should have been curbed so that the basis of the judgment pointing out the defect is removed. Notification of mandamus by an enactment nullification of a mandamus by an enactment would be impermissible legislative exercise. Even interim directions cannot be reversed by a legislative veto. Transgression of constitutional limitation and intrusion into the judicial power by the legislature is violative of the principle of separation of powers, the rule of law, and of Article 14 of the Constitution of India. This is also there in the recent judgment by Justice Bhuyan, as my friend has referred. There is a recent judgment by Justice Sugata Rao and Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan, where this has been quoted.
Where is that? Where is that?
That judgment, it's in live, I could not find it in Supreme today, therefore. Wait and give it. It doesn't come. I did not find it. I'll get that also now.
You get this. You have that.
No, I didn't find that also.
It is there. It is there. I saw it. I read it, but I could not download
Whole
it.
portion,
First.
but the whole portion
It doesn't come on a
No,
download.
SCC online, you will get it.
Yes, I'll get it.
Yes,
I'll get it. Two factors. If
And madam,
No, just.
not two factors with regard to this petition.
Hmm.
If I'll just point out this earlier nursing allowance OM and the dress allowance OM. These are both different. The nursing allowance OM, one paragraph was amended with regard to only that OM. The dress allowance OM does not contain that paragraph at all, and therefore it would. Why this issue came to the court is because there was no definition, and the division bench judgment.
No, just wait. So far as the dress allowance is
Madam.
concerned, it has a different,
Totally different OM.
different oil.
Totally different OM.
Okay.
Issued around 5 years after their alleged amendment to the nursing allowance OM. So there, what I was trying to say is, when that amendment was not there, nursing personnel were held to be within the nursing staff. The dress allowance OM again does not have that qualification. So therefore,
It only says that the
Nursing
nursing
personnel.
personnel.
so therefore, the judgment which was passed prior to the amendment will directly fit on the dress allowance part, because it does not have that recruitment thing. And the amendments have to be brought in, had only brought in the amendment for the nursing allowance part, not for the dress allowance part. That is what I was trying to convey. That was one point. Second, what I was trying to say is, these judgments lordship will find is when an act is invalidated by the courts. So what the legislature can do is bring in a validating act. But here is a case, it is not an act, it is not a legislative power. It is an executive exercise, exercise by the executive, which will not be allowed. Therefore, point number 4 says that the mandamus cannot be nullified. Lordship will find. C. Nullification of mandamus by an enactment would be impermissible in legislative exercise. What they are trying to do is that mandamus that we should be paid the allowance is they are trying to nullify it by executive order. And the other judgment also I will have to place. That I will get it right now. Just trying to download it right now. NHPC versus State of Himachal Pradesh is Justice Bihar judgment. Civil appeal number 3498. No, it's-
You have read something, the delegated legislation, where it is?
The delegated legislation, I did not simulate. I had read para 40,
40.
permissible legislative overruling. That first para I had read, and then I had come to para 50. In fact, the dress allowance being given by the president the relevant rule was declared ultra virus of the act. I'll get a printout of the Supreme Court judgment also. But should be taking it up at 2 again.
No.
May I-
Will conclude it.
And
You
may I-
just-
May I point out one thing?
Yes.
Madam? That this is a judgment, recent judgment of the Supreme Court that is of 2023.
Saying what?
Saying that
What
on the
this is,
basis of educational qualification, my lord, that is kindly see the last part of. There are 5, my lord. Last part of the judgment, my lord. This is
That is
regarding the
getting fixed.
nursing allowance of the BSF and Assam Rifles, my lord.
No,
Hmm.
This has been reviewed. I'll place the judgment. This has been reviewed. Assam Rifle has been kept out of this judgment.
Wait to
And
review.
review this.
Review হলে but
This was reviewed by
subsequent-
the Assam Rifles, our clients.
One review. Wait to review.
The impugn judgment order passed by Learned Single Judge Azulet Division original writ petitioners.
Those who have other petitions relating to the PSF.
Nursing assistance shall be entered to nursing of the staff nurse.
Yes, my lord.
Is hereby questioned sitting. Yes, then
Lordship will have para 2.3. And there is para 2.3.
Kindly,
I'm sorry, no, para 2. The respondents herein are working as nursing assistant in various hospitals under the establishment of border security force.
that is an again central government.
But
Subject matter is
Assam
the
Rifle
same.
has been brought out.
Yes,
Assam. There's been a review of this order that Assam Rifles was brought out. This will not cover the Assam Rifle is what is. I have this order.
madam, kindly see in para the observation of the court last part, my lord. Applying the law laid down by the court in the aforesaid of the fact of the case and the view taken by the High Court that the educational qualification cannot be ground for denial of the nursing allowance to the nursing assistant is unsustainable. In the present case, respective nursing assistant are being paid hospital patient care allowance. The nursing assistant in BSF neither have relevant experience for appointment of as a staff nurse, nor they possess any educational qualification for appointment as a staff nurse. Therefore, the case of nursing assistant cannot be compared with that of the staff nurse, as both carry different educational qualification. Under the circumstance, High Court has committed a serious error in holding the directing the nursing assistant serving in the Assam Rifles and BSF are entitled to nursing allowance as per the staff nurse.
it includes Assam Rifles. Sir,
No, Assam Rifles will be excluded, madam. There was a review petition filed by my clients. Assam Rifles was excluded from this judgment and therefore I did not refer to it. This is in my knowledge also. But it has been excluded because we went to the Supreme Court to say that this order which was in SLP was not related to the Assam Rifle and therefore Honorable Supreme Court has said that Assam Rifles word will be struck out. It will not apply to Assam Rifles.
let us see.
I did not know she was bringing that. I would have got it. I will just. Lordship will,
Yes,
I'll give the copy. I'll give the copy.
That's judgment, that's the order and the judgment.
That
Replace it.
both the judgments,
Ah,
Justice Bian's judgment and this
if any-
review order.
any
Yes, yes.
Clarification with this,
Yes.
I'll get back to you, all right?
Noted.
Huh?
May I please, Your Lordship, for item number 8, that has this timing matter, Your Lordship. Lordship, at 2, I have some difficulty, Your Lordship. The
What is the matter?
Lordship, the petitioners were not there, Your Lordship.
Well, dismissed,
Lordship,
let us see.
because in fact, Your Lordship,
Huh?
in one of the occasion, it was dismissed for non-prosecution. Again,
Which
item 8, Your Lordship.
non appears for the petitions on call? Who? To appear in it. We'll see at 2,
Lordship, 2, I actually have some difficulty, Your
what
Lordship.
difficulty? Today
Lordship,
is not Friday, today is
Lordship,
Thursday.
Lordship, my daughter is,
Yeah.
she is with her.
When do you want?
Lordship, any day, Your Lordship. Today,
We'll see tomorrow
tomorrow, Your Lordship.
or next week. Non appears for the petition on call. MS
D. Musahari.
D. Musahari, Learned Standing Council.
Secondary education.
Secondary education is present. List for hearing next week. 5-6. Next week. It's
Not-
part na? It's part of the matter.
Part of the matter.
It's part of it. R.D. Majumdar, Learned Council for the petitioners. And also Mr. Ega, Learned Standing Council. No, Learned CGC
Yes.
for respondents. Hearing concluded, judgment reserved. No, not, we'll pass it today only. Not CAB. Yes, do you have a time?
What years?
Huh? CAB, not CAB. You may get, not today, but
Okay.
disposed of. But you give
I'm
it,
giving the book.
if you are not, matter is there.
My lord?
If you don't produce that,
Huh.
that the deletion of the Assam rifle,
Yes.
omission of the Assam rifle, matter is
No,
not.
no, but Assam rifle has been deleted.
That is there, deleted,
Deleted.
but the same ratio will apply in that Assam rifles also like, as per this decision of the Supreme Court, my lord, because as per the notification, the word is central government. That is come under the central government, the Assam rifle, they all
We'll
that
say,
comes
we'll
under.
say, if it is deleted, I'll take that.
Then,
We'll see. Then I'll have to read that, I'll have to make it CAB. Not today. CAB.
Both the judgments I will give right now. I'll take a printout and give. একটু একটা প্রিন্ট আউট লাগে লিখিল ফটো তুলল এটা ফটো তুল দুই সেট প্রিন্ট আউট আর একটু এটা এইটু এটা এতিয়া বোথ সাইডকে দুই সেট আনিলে প্রিন্ট আউট দে হা এতিয়া আনি দে হা হা তেওঁ সেইটো মই সেইটো দিছিলো এখন দিল্লী এখন গুৱাহাটী হাইকোৰ্ট লাইব্ৰেৰী বাৰ লাইব্ৰেৰী ইয়াৰ পৰা মই সেই ফ্লেগখন মাৰিয়ে থৈছো অ নহয় পেজ 455 হ'ব 2022 বৰ্ডাৰ বাহিৰৰ ফালে লিখা আছে চাওকচোন চাইটেশ্যন 2022 এই চাইডত অ এই বিৰাট দুষ্ট মানুহ এইটো দেখুৱাইছে হৈছে মোক চকমা দি দিব ইয়াত যে ৰিভিউ পেলাই মই আছাম ৰাইফল কটাই থৈ দিছো পিছে ক'ত নাই এটা মানে যদি কিবা কমপ্লেইন যায় সেইটো দিব এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ বিশ্বাসটো উঠি যায় ন আচ্ছা মোৰ হেৰিটো কি আছে তেওঁ তাতে দুটাত বহিব নাই মোক সেইটো কওক 10ৰ আগৰ 12 মোক যাব নালাগে দুটাত বহিব নাই মোক সেইটো গায় ক'ত বহিছিলে খতম নাই হয় যদি বেলেগ কথা আৰু 10 নম্বৰত কি চলি আছে আগতে তই কেলে খুজিছ কি কৰিলে চেনেলৰ দিলে মই কৈছো নেকি তোমাক নম্বৰটো তই আগতে কবি মই তাই লৈ কি কৰে তই লৈ থাকা নাই তাই ৰৈ থাকিব তই কি হ'ল এতিয়া তাই চিনিয়ে থাকে এতিয়া মোৰ অৱস্থা কি কৰিলে নহয় কি কৰিলে 500 দিয়ে কৰিলে কি কৰিলে
আমাৰ দুজনীকে তাইতো দিন
হয় এতিয়া খাই দিলে ফাইলখন লৈ যা যা সোনকাল কৰ মৰিলি এতিয়া খাই বৈ সোনকালে লৈ আহ যিমান সোনকালে খাবি যিমান সোনকালে কৰিব পাৰিবি এতিয়া সেইটো কি অৰ্ডাৰ দিছে দুইটাৰ অৰ্ডাৰ কেইটা কি মোক ক'ব পাৰিবিনে এটা নাজানো